Hello junkies, it is Bob and I am back with another review. This one I've been looking forward to for quite some time. So at Toy Fair 2019, I was at the NECA booth. Always, it's a must. It's a must stop. You gotta stop at the NECA booth and look around. And then I saw this Godzilla King of Monsters. Now, when I was a kid, Godzilla 1985 came out. My cousin had a model of Godzilla. He had glow-in-the-dark, like flaming breath and eyes, and I think something else glowed in the dark, but it was a model. And I always thought it was the coolest thing ever. My cousin, not so much the coolest thing. However, I always, that lingered with me, and I always wanted that. I always wanted that model. I always wanted my own little Godzilla. So when I saw this at the NECA booth, I was like, yep, that's going to be my Godzilla. And the reason why I like this, I'm a big movie guy here, and if you read our website, actionfigurejunkies.com, you know that I do cover a lot of horror and sci-fi and B-movies and that kind of thing. And Godzilla lately has started to become more and more something that I've gotten into. I've just seen Monster Zero at a drive-in. I've been saw the Godzilla in the theater. I actually have a Godzilla t-shirt now for the first time, which kind of blows my mind that I actually have that. But I really wanted something of my own that was Godzilla. And when NECA announced they were releasing this figure, I thought, yep, this is the one for me. So I ordered him from Entertainment Earth. The box, let's just start there. The box is amazing. We have Godzilla King of Monsters celebrating the 65th year. That's what Toho is doing, celebrating the 65th year of Godzilla. We had the big movie out, and then we have all of this. So he has savage action. He looks just like the 56 poster of Godzilla King of the Monsters, and that is the movie with Raymond Burr. I mean, this thing it's not even rated, but Raymond Burr is in it. It's a fantastic film. It's a lot of fun to watch. Got the Toho logos here at the bottom, and we got the logo again. So now let's open it up. And the thing I like about what NECA does with these is that we get this window box. So if you're not an out-of-the-box collector and you just want to open them up, take a look at them, you can look at them this way without ever having to touch them. Now, it is a bit crazy, but I'm going to open them up. And I'm loving the fact that we actually have more of the toy here on this version. Here we have the poster. Here we have the toy. So this is going to be a tough one because the box is something special, and I really don't want to open it. But NECA has done, such a great job with figures in the past. I've had Gremlin figures. I have Captain Blake from The Fog. I've really been loving their figures. So I'm going to open this up. Really easy to slide him out here. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. And inside, I've got something in here. Oh, we've got some instructions here. Godzilla tail assembly. So here we go. Tail assembly. We'll leave him in the plastic coffin for the meantime. Tail assembly. So we're supposed to heat him up in some hot water. Dip tail in water for about 20 seconds. Step 2, join the tail at both ends, connecting the lower tail with the ball joint. So once you get them pretty much together, I guess you're going to have to hair dry them out of there. So, interesting. So this is, I'm just trying to think. So I don't think is there another way to open this further? There seems to be, it seems like there is. It seems like there might be more instructions to open him up. I'm looking for the authentic scheme, just like this 56 poster, swung open from the depths. It's written a diabolical demon. Let's try opening it up here. I'm looking for the diorama that I saw in display at the Toy Fair. Now, if you don't know what Toy Fair is, and I'll just, as I'm doing this, is an industry-only and press event in New York City where they reveal all the toys for the coming year and maybe even into the following years. So, Oh. Okay, all right, so there is more here. So I open this up, and then he is on display in this kind of fashion. So I'm not really sure. Maybe this is supposed to fold back. So as you can see here, we're supposed to cut the excess panel away here. This flaps open. So bear with me, junkies. I'll get my scissors, or my skizzers. So we're going to do it all here. I got my scissors. So we're going to cut the excess panel away. Didn't think this would take this long. I've ruined it. Never can take it back and put it back in the box. But more than likely, you're not going to do this, but you're going to watch me do it. So that's kind of the irony here. But let's see if it's worth it for the end result. We didn't get to the figure yet. That's done. Now, one piece, and cut this excess off here. And then the irony is we actually have two of these in the office. MJ actually bought this one for himself as well. So we kind of thought, hey, you know, well, let's see what it looks like. We both wanted the same figure, which unless it's a Marvel Legend lately, that hasn't happened at the office. So I thought, you know, I had my heart set on this one since I first saw it, and since I saw it before he did, I figure I should probably be the one to open mine. And he's more of an inbox collector anyway. So, no instructions here, just going off of what they said. So I'm guessing that we fold this back. This is going to be like this. This is interesting. Didn't expect all this arts and crafts time today. There we go. That's what we're going to do. And then this is going to go in here like so. Perfect. And then this, we pull this back. And then this goes in here like so. So then we have this nice little, right? You can already see my office mate looking at me like I'm sort of nuts, but she's getting used to it now here at AFJ headquarters. So there's the window box. Let's see if we can touch up the light a little bit. So I got lots of fun stuff laying around here now. And thankfully, my wife wanted the exact same Godzilla figure that I did. Yes, that is true. I am not making that up. So let's see if I can get this out of here. Tails out. Now, we do have a heavy-duty, as usual, heavy-duty something or other here. There we go. I love these things. It's such a great theft deterrent, and as well as something to keep us occupied as we talk. Don't worry, I will speed this up as we go. Probably the longer of the two reviews. Yay, look at this, it's almost out. Shouldn't be really using the arm out there of Godzilla as my balance point. Okay, so there we go. Now, Godzilla does have multiple things here. One. I thought I saw him in the fire breathing yet. Ooh. Alright, he's out. Oh, he's rubbery. I didn't expect him to be rubbery like that. So, it says I'm supposed to do it with hot water and such, but I'm just going to go for it, junkies, and be a rule breaker here and try to get it. I may have to do it. We may have to blast. Ooh, jaw moves too. Nice. Yeah. All right. I'll be back. I'll fast forward through this for you guys so you don't have to. Got it. Now my only all right. We are back, junkies. My only complaint is by putting that tail on that way, in that such a way, you really manhandle the figure more than you probably would have. So, all right. So let's save that for last. So, I hate when things are on the screen. So as you can see, we'll zoom in here, but we'll do color correction. As you can see, we have a fantastic rendition of the face. It really does look like the poster. And that's the idea. So if you're wondering why the colors are the way they are, look at these pinks, these reds. This really is a highlight of what we're seeing here in the poster. So as you can see, these colors do match here and there. So that is a great tribute to the film. hands are pretty good. Now, I would say he's very loose. I didn't think he'd be this loose, but as I was saying, I've been manhandling him for like the last 10 minutes just trying to get the tail on, and I don't really want to do that with my figures. So he's very loose. Looks like there's an extra joint here for the fingers, but let's see if I can get it down. Yep. So he does make a fist. And if you've watched my Gremlins review, you know that I'm very untrusting sometimes of hands. But he's very loose, and I don't like how loose he is considering how he's literally right out of the box. He is a very solid Godzilla, though. I do like that, and I do like that he's got great color scheme to him. So picked him up at Entertainment Earth, but I have seen him literally at the last maybe 5 or 6 Targets that I've been to. So he's been easy to find, and he's only $24.99. With this, poster, bring the poster to life kind of rendition, it's actually really neat. So stick this in here. How does it hold it? I guess you're supposed to close it. It does not really. So you do this. It does hold it. Put it on the end there, and then, as we love to do here, there's your comparison. So that's pretty cool. This is great. This whole cardboard thing, a reason to open it. And that's what a lot of collectors nowadays, they don't have. They don't have that reason to open it. Just leave it in the box. I think better like, yeah, there we go. Kind of fits. Oh, there it goes. I mean, this is all just a matter of positioning and finding that sweet spot for it. There, it can go in the right spot. Look at that. That is really cool. So, okay, so I was a little complaining about how loose he feels already. He's in a great pose. He looks really cool. All of this, I believe, can go back into the box if I unfold it and stuff. So we'll see how I get him into the office. But otherwise, I think it's a really cool Godzilla. He's $24.99, and I really do like the overall approach that NECA did in sculpting him. The textures are really nice. I do like that you can close his hands. But what else are you going to do with him besides put him in this pose and then just rock this pose? So that's it, junkies. Really do like him. I just wish he was a little bit stiffer. But as I said, I manhandled him pretty tough to get him into, get the tail onto the body. And I do love the fact that the tail actually, they have a spot for it that comes right out. So I'll just put that like that. Pretty cool toy. Thanks, NECA.